Tired of the same old radio talk show? There is an alternative. This is Gonzo Radio.
I might actually change color a few times during the course of the show. Hi, welcome to the Gonzo Radio Show here on the Gonzo Radio Network in Gonzo Radioville during a Gonzo Radio quarantine. We here at the Gonzo Radio Network, we are trying to practice safe spacing, distancing.
Same text.
We're doing the best we can tonight, and then I totally screwed around and fucked up, and I have two guests now. Welcome, Ron Fox, and of course, as always, my co-host, the amazing Sam Singh. They are maintaining some measure of social distancing. The Chels is keeping them apart, looking over their shoulder at all times. Like, hey, distance!
Objects in camera are closer than they appear?
Yes.
Further than they appear?
Close.
Which way is it?
Something like that. I was going to go with fish eye, like a fish eye lens, but then it would have made your guys look like your faces look long if you face sideways. It would
that could have been funny, though.
No, see, he's a little too weird even for this show.
I agree.
I changed up the visual look a little bit. How's the sepia tone? Is this a little more flesh tone? You guys look on the monitor?
You look a little green.
Little green?
Little green.
Little green? Yeah, I'm working on different color schemes. But here, I'll put this on you guys and say, so, how's your quarantine going? While I adjust the light on the other end. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves.
I put makeup and clothes on for the first time in over 2 weeks.
I got dressed
With
today.
the exception of last Monday.
I did too. Yeah, same. Makeup.
I got dressed today. Here,
some clothes.
Now I'm a familiar pale.
Some clothes. I'm not wearing anything from the waist down.
And she's not wearing anything.
I can't believe you actually said that in front of everybody. I thought that was our secret.
It's still our secret because they don't know.
Well, I can see. They don't know. I can see.
I assure you, I'm wearing pants.
She can see, and to that I'm going to say it's very cold in here. It's very cold in.
Now he comes up with an excuse because I said that I can see.
It's not cold in here. There's a fan blowing 1,000,000 miles an hour out there.
Thanks for covering. Just go with it. It's cold in here.
And she can laugh. She's upwind of you. If you fart, I can feel the breeze shifting around off the wall of the studio right over here, and it's going to whip around, and I'm going to get it. And it's going to be worse than Corona.
Beautiful.
My Corona.
All right, so to let the cat out of the bag, and it's not really that horrendous of a cat. A member of the Gonzo Radio Network has contracted the coronavirus and has gone through the symptoms and the illness, and he is quite all right. Matt, co-host for the Sports Desk, don't worry. Last time he was in the studio, anywhere near the studio, was 17 days ago. He didn't. We're thinking he caught it on a plane ride. We're also thankful that all it took was some regular antibiotics, some common antibiotics. I think they used the malaria stuff on him. I don't know whether either that or Z-Pack or both. He said he's had the flu that was a little worse, but it also inspired him, like most serious illnesses do. Even if you're just like seriously shitty for a couple of days, which he was just like, kill me. Which he's like, I totally understand why they need respirators. I totally get it. Because he's like, I felt like there was an elephant sitting on my chest, but he's like, but it was nowhere near killing me. And but you're safe. You're safe from exposure because 2 days after he was here, my maid was here. My housekeeper. Yes, my housekeeper was here. And
is it inappropriate to say maid?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of like stewardess.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, but
Flight attendant.
there's a company out there called Molly Maid or Mary Maid or
it can be a caricature.
Made to Order. Or
Right. But my point being is that the cage got douched very well, and then has been douched a couple of more times.
Is that an appropriate
you
term?
smell the Lysol, right?
Douche?
You smell that. You smell that fresh linen
Well,
Lysol.
you had us gargle with it when we came in.
Yeah, that too. So we're
It's
very
very nice.
fastidious here. We really are. But Matt, I don't even have to wish Matt a get well, because he's well. He's well. He was doing 50 push-ups yesterday.
Oh, fuck,
I did
that's
50
more than I
push-ups
did
last year.
yesterday.
Well, no, I did 50 push-ups like last year, so, but we all seem to be doing a little more exercising and a little more taking care of ourselves and eating better and spending time with the family and
Really? I think I'm eating worse. I'm at home where all the food is. When I'm at work, there's nights where I don't eat at all because I'm busy the whole time. And now that I'm home, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to eat 3 square meals every fucking day.
surprise, no, you're not.
I am eating more than I usually do.
You're eating rectangular meals. I'm trying to get you guys. Not that I want to make you guys look like you're closer, but I'm trying to get you closer. That way, I don't look like I'm 9 feet taller than you guys when you're in the other picture.
You are 9 feet taller than I am.
I'm 9 feet taller than everybody. Let's dip over here to the waiting Steve Stansel on my Insta message. Welcome to Facebook Live. Hi, everybody on Facebook Live. Carlos, you maniac.
Oh, I gotta check and see if I can share that.
Check your people. Check your people. Invite your people.
Hi, Frank.
Did you not check in on Showtime on my network on my
What am I doing
You
here?
are Sam Singh right here.
What
I'll
are you-
invite you.
what
Are you doing wrong?
I don't know. It's not in my notifications.
Well, I'm inviting you now.
Okay.
Tell
Don't
Wait,
worry.
look, I see the live
Hey,
show.
oh
Here, I'll
no.
share it.
Sorry, I invited other you too.
Don't do that. Sharing now.
Sharing.
Oh my
now.
god, I just typed that. Whatever, it works.
Okay. So I got to ask you. Well, let's start with Sam, because your diet has been so-so.
My diet has been so-so. My diet has been trash.
Trash. I mean,
I
garbage.
am eating so much.
But I'm also seeing pictures and videos of you exercising, and not just for OnlyFans or any of your other sites, but like actual like yoga, swimming, exercising.
So you can look back on my history on my timeline if you want. I do yoga. I have done yoga for a little while. I work out regularly, just not quite as often or as long when I'm at work, because I feel like my 20 minutes on stage 5-6 times a night is sufficient. But now that the clubs and the restaurants are closed, I'm not up there doing my pole tricks, and I don't know how many of you are aware how much effort that takes, but that's a lot of calories burned. And with me eating more and not going to work, I feel like I have to put in the extra effort on my workout routine, so I don't get fat.
I can tell you, oh boy, I'm getting really, really bad at this. It's because I took the week off. I can tell you for a fact, I learned that very early in my career, because I volunteered to dance strip at a baby shower. I weighed slightly less than I do now, and I was 25 years younger. I was literally in the business like a year. All right. And I'm like, oh, sure, I'm gung-ho, happy new DJ, ready to, happy to make everybody happy. Oh, my God. First of all, we did, like, the baby dance, wearing diapers and shit like that, and tearaway pants.
That sounds like a fetish show.
It was silly looking, and they made me dance 3 songs.
Wow.
First song was 2 minutes. DJ, we had one of the other DJs. He cut it at 2 minutes. Second song was 3 minutes. Third song was Bad to the Bone, which is like almost 6 minutes long.
Oh, I hate that.
And that motherfucker played the whole song. And I'm telling you, 2 minutes into it, I got rubber legs. Okay, rubber legs. I'm 31 years old. I'm dying. I wasn't in bad shape. I was in decent shape. I'm dying. I'm sweating. I'm sweating through my diaper. They're sticking the dollar bills to my back because I'm sweating so hard into my leg. It's disgusting. And at that juncture, nobody even needed to come up and say, "So there you go, noob. Now you know what it's like to be a dancer. So when you feel like playing a 5-minute song, make sure it's the first song, so that you're not killing the girl because." You go over 10 minutes on stage, especially if you're a high energy dancer. It's a workout. It's 10 minutes of go.
I do about 20.
20.
And lap dances essentially are eternal squats that don't end, and you can't go all the way or down up. So you're kind of like in this position the entire time. They are, I don't know, squats on steroids. That's a workout.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And now I'm not at the club, so that's why my workout routine has increased. I need to make up for the fact that I'm not at the club.
Right. Listen, it's the same thing in porn. Okay.
Yeah, that too.
You guys, when you're watching porn, and I know that there are you guys out there that really love reverse cowgirl. Okay.
That is hard, especially when the dude's shins are sharp.
Right. And you love to see the girl like get into a squat and go up and down, up and down. Guess what?
Repeated squats.
That's
exactly.
a squat, motherfucker. That's a squat. Right?
Yes.
Right?
I have done that quite a few times.
Right? I have literally, for science now, for scientific purposes, I have literally watched a porno where a couple was doing that position. Okay? She went from reverse cowgirl and then got up. Now, granted, it's an assisted squat, because what kind of asshole is just going to lay there? You're going to help a little bit, right? Hey, this is fun. I'll participate too.
Yeah. Nice.
But I counted, this girl did 127 squats. 127 reps.
God, I need to watch some of my older videos and count now.
127 reps. And believe me, when she got up to 127, she was like, "Oh, wait a minute." I was like, "Yeah, honey, take a fucking break. Cut."
So do you think you fall far short of that, or did you exceed?
No, I think I'm good on that.
Oh, well, no, in a friction dance or in a table dance? In a table dance.
What are table dances?
That's a great
Fuck table dances.
Fuck table dances.
That you made about lap dances. I didn't even think about the physics of that.
It's a turtle squats, and then you got to pretend to be sexy the whole time. You're like, yeah, I'm totally not killing my thighs right now. It's great. It's great. I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. I miss the club.
Yeah, and for those of you out there that want to describe it as strange men, no, actually, your regular customers are pretty much friends of yours at one point. They're not strange. They are men she's familiar with.
I have a good amount of customers I've met that are now friends, and I have a good amount of friends that became strip club customers because they were friends with me. So
not even her customers, not even your customers. You bequeath them to the bar that is lucky enough to have you.
I do have a few guys that still say to this day they've never seen me nude because they're friends with me and they don't want to look at the stage when I'm on, but they do regularly come into the club and get dances or whatever off of other girls. But I mean, that's cool
and
too.
And they're not gay?
No. Well, they're bringing other girls back, so.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a problem with introducing people to the bar.
Right on. So other than all of that, we're going to get into in the second segment, we are going to get into some of your more interesting stories. I'm going to come up with a working title for this because I know you can do this every week.
Oh,
I know you
absolutely.
can do this every week. And it's just 3 or 4 stories, just 3 or 4 instances of what it's like to be a busy working cam girl, and model, because you also sell pictures as well. Yeah, pictures and videos. So yeah, you are a content provider, and you get some very interesting messages. And we're gonna go over this in the second segment. But back to you, Ron. You thought you were gonna get out of this, didn't you? You're gonna get away.
No,
Now you don't have to describe how you give any sort of dances with. I know they don't dance at Disney.
Wait, why can't we
like
ask them that? How do you give a lap dance?
Well, they don't dance like that in Disney. At all.
No, I think the most provocative dances they did was back when there was Pleasure Island and mannequins. And the New Year's Eve celebration. They'd celebrate New Year's every single night. And
they had chicks in like skimpy flamenco dresses and stuff.
Pleasure Island.
Those dance.
A little before your time there, Missy.
Is this like
sad? It's before her time.
Oh, is that
I'm
amazing.
upset. I've never heard of Pleasure
It was pretty
Island.
dope, man. It was pretty dope.
So it was called Pleasure Island because it was it was an island. It had 2 gated entrances and 9 clubs, I think.
Are we talking about Disney World?
Yeah,
like in Orlando?
Yeah, Walt Disney World. Yeah. So
how far away did you have to go to get to an island?
No, it was part of. Well, Disney has, Okay, so history with Disney. Bait Lake is the only natural body of water that was there when Walt purchased all the property.
Okay.
Everything
So
else is
it's an
man-made.
island and a lake. Okay, let's move.
Yes. So,
forward through this.
but if you know where Planet Hollywood is, that's where the West Side entrance was. But they had a bunch of different clubs. They had a comedy club. They had a country western bar. They had a pop surf club. But Mannequins, it was 3 stories tall with a giant turntable dance floor. And every night at midnight, the mannequin dancers would come out. And these were the most beautiful boys and girls you'd ever seen in your life. Broadway level performances. Every single night.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I'm
Yeah.
really, really upset, honestly, that I didn't get to see this.
Yeah. I feel like you would have really appreciated it. It was a stunning thing to behold.
I like him.
Oh, there we go.
He's cool.
By the way, in the in the chat room, currently we have a celebrity. We have Mr. Jack Tice in the chat. Jack the Ripper,
Brother Jack,
an actor, director, a stage director, stage manager, very talented actor. He plays asshole cop really, really well. Asshole detective. He's the king of the TV asshole detectives and DAs. District attorney too, right? Jack, you did district attorney one time. I think he was a DA one time, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was a mechanic, I think. Yeah, which is awesome because Jack wouldn't know his way under a hood if his life depended on it.
Oh!
No, okay, I love
easy.
It's true.
Get a little salt going there.
I love him to death.
He's family,
but he thinks it's hysterical. He's like, who cares? Just hire me to play.
Well, he is kind of funny.
He's very funny. He's got when him and Iris would play client calling the phone sex girl.
Hey, I'm a phone sex girl.
See?
Oh, we've been going at that. For a while, sweetheart. That's been going on for a while. The Gen X version was the old 976 numbers.
Yep.
Okay.
Mine let me pick what number. It's a 566.
Right. But back in the day, though, it was 976. It was an old joke that if she gave you a number at the bar, if a girl gave you a number and it started with 976, it was a bunk number because those were phone sex numbers. Yeah, exactly.
I understand the song.
Yeah, there you go. See? We reached across the divide.
Today.
We reached across the divide.
I never got that.
We're bringing generations together.
Nobody explained this to me.
Well, I'm here for you, kid. You know that. Yeah. Your Uncle Gonzo's got your back. All right. So, yeah, Jack is in the room, and Ron. And what? Are you already starting with him?
Me? No.
Yeah. Are you text messaging him right now?
No. A friend has asked me. Apparently, they're having a hard time finding you, and because I know you're not on YouTube. This is Facebook, right?
Richard Gonzo Saligny.
Richard Gonzo Saligny.
I think if you put the word Gonzo in the search.
So there's a lot of Gonzos, but
get out of here! Really?
It's got to be.
No
Richard,
way.
C-H-A. No, I'm not giving Jack a hard time. I love him to death. Jack and I wrote a book.
Yeah, Jack. Where's my screenplay, Jack?
Called Confessions of a Transylvanian, a story of sex, drugs, and Rocky Horror.
You've been to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, right?
Oh, no.
Sam?
I've seen the movie.
Not the same.
You've never been to a show.
I'm not gonna lie.
My.
Not the
We're
same.
going to have to make that happen.
I'm embarrassed right now also.
Why? Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed.
At least I've seen the movie a few times. I'm not totally in the dark on this one.
Well, you will
But it's a
be.
completely different. Okay, so it would be like me finding old grainy VHS tapes of you doing your thing, and then coming to see you, and see the art that you present in person. It is a completely different experience.
Aren't there people
And
like
Jack-
throwing like toast or some shit on the stage?
That, among other things.
Yelling back at the movie.
Yeah, it's.
I have to be
it's a-
properly
it's a way
trained
of-
before I go
No, you
there.
don't.
No,
because the
that's
first time
yeah.
you go, I'm not going to say any more, but you have to go.
He said, "I'm not gonna say anymore."
I know, I did it, didn't I?
Here, well, let me expand upon it, okay? The Rocky Horror Picture Show, I can honestly say, if you wanted to learn the experience and fully experience what it is to do or be to go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show on a regular basis, you'd have to go about 12 times.
What?
12 times. You would have to go see it 12 times. And if you're not completely, if you've gotten yourself immersed into it, generally if you get up to about 3 or 4 times, you're hooked. And you will come back. If not 3 or 4 times a year, especially on Halloween, you will come back on a monthly basis. It's an experience.
Mark
and it's a
brought
lot of
me,
fun.
and I was hooked the first time
And,
I went.
Yeah.
I was hooked.
you were hooked. You were hooked.
I was.
You were hooked so bad you get right into the cast.
Yes.
Yes, some kids get really hooked. The drama kids,
Changed my
the
life.
extroverts.
I was a drama kid.
Oh, what?
I've been in a number of musicals and plays.
You stand up and do
I'm
the
in
time
Melbourne
warp
right
doing
now.
during the
I'm
movie.
postponed because of coronavirus.
That really sucks. I apologize.
If that gives you any idea, everybody stands up and does the time warp during the movie.
Yes.
Let's do the
whole crowd.
time warp.
Yeah, but doing
The
it
whole
with an
crowd.
entire theater of people.
I
Yeah.
have to do it. When are we going?
Oh,
I don't know
my.
where it's playing around here.
We've got a few good ones.
But
but nothing right now.
10 people or less.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh no,
10
it's
people or
gonna
less.
Christmas time, kid. Christmas time.
Hey, I'll be back in South Florida by
It's
then.
gonna be a weird Christmas.
It depends how many of my bookings stick.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right now, everything for 2020 is up in the air.
yeah. I know.
Right, in case anybody's been living under a rock, everybody seems to be very well informed now because everybody is got so much spare time on their hands that social media is just on fire, just constant high production screening communications.
Right.
I have never gotten so many instant messages in my fucking life. Okay, I've gotten 2 while we're here. 2. These people should know I'm doing the show. I've gotten 2 instant
Maybe that's why
messages.
they did it,
It's
'cause they
just
wanted to be-
over
they
and
wanted to be
over and
mentioned.
over. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. And it's people I haven't heard from in years. And it's like, well, look who's sitting at home for, the 11th day in a row, bored out of their fucking mind. They decided to go ahead and instant message my ass. Well, at least I hope you went to the trouble of at least watching the fucking show. But where was I? Yeah, the internet has, or especially social media, has been really instrumental in spreading the news as it comes out. But if you haven't heard, the president listened to Dr. Fauci and extended his desired deadline to end the lockdown across the country at April 30th instead of April 16th, 15th?
14th.
What was that? Yeah, 14th? Yeah, 14th?
He had hoped it would be open
Yeah.
by Easter, but it was
Easter.
more of a aspiration than
Yeah.
a scientific decision.
Right.
He said he'd love to have it open.
Yeah, the story
by
of his
Easter.
presidency so far. So that happened. We're all now starting to wait our turn for the benefits, the 3.3 million people that applied for unemployment benefits. That's a bit of a shit show. And it's going to take a little extra time now because everybody's just going, give me my money. Give me. They're going to pass it out as fast as they can, especially after they've jammed the website and crashed the internet.
Yes, they did.
So it's we're now getting down to the meat and potatoes. We're now getting down to the real thick corn-filled part of the shit sandwich that we're all having to take a bite out of here. And we're making do best we can. And for those of us out there that we're wise enough to always keep a little bit of extra money on the on the side in case of a rainy day like this, even we're going, fuck, I got to get another job. What am I going to do? What,
but that's the challenge.
I gotta, somebody sponsor this fucking show. Daddy needs a check.
Yes. Richard Branson, your ships aren't doing anything right now.
Can I get an OnlyFans page?
Absolutely.
I get an OnlyFans page. I will dance in a G-string in front of that fucker for hours. Just get some of that. It's a big ass, but I shake it. As long as what do they call it, credits? They go bing, 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 bing.
Tips.
Can you actually hear?
There is a noise.
There is a noise.
I keep my phone and my laptop on silent almost permanently, though, so it doesn't drive me insane. But when my laptop or my phone is on loud, there is a noise. It's like like a casino. You can hear change dropping. It's like that.
Ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Yeah, I hate you. Stop messaging me. Leave me alone, Ron. Go away. Guys, you're digitally obnoxious. Stop that. So yeah, I'm the Big Daddy's about ready to get an OnlyFans, and I think I do have some sexy underwear that I could dance for. So pony up. I'm gonna put that address out. That's gonna be pay-per-view. You imagine what kind of clientele I'm gonna draw.
That's kind of the point of OnlyFans. It's pay-per-view. You can't see until after you pay.
I will make a sexy cover page photo though. Something really big. Maybe a cat suit. Maybe
Halle Berry.
No, not like Catwoman. Like a cat suit. Maybe something like leopard spotted, like a zipper down here to let my gray, stringy, nasty fucking chest hair.
I think honestly, you should consider wearing chaps and gaff tape. Putting it out there. Putting it out there. You know, and just you can repetitiously dance to Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
You don't seem to understand.
Don't choose that song.
Sorry.
If I hear that song in a strip club one more motherfucking time.
Which song?
But if you
Which song?
Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Oh my God.
Or my heroes have always been cowboys.
Jackie knows. Jackie wants to see me in chaps. Yeah, she wants to see me in chaps.
And Jack just said he will never sleep again. See, that's a vision you just can't simply.
And yes, Jack, you can pay me not to dance.
All right, so let's start. Do we have $1? $2.
Cost
$2. Anybody? $2. $3.
It costs $78 million to put up that unemployment site. Jesus Christ.
That seems a bit steep.
And Brad could have done it for half that, right? That's a heavy site. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff. Robin! What visual cat suit, pay-per-view, I'll pimp you. See, hey, and let me tell you something, all right? Y'all think I'm joking, but Ron will tell you, I'll drop my drawers in front of people. I just will.
I won't.
Without the alcohol or the LSD, I mean, I will drop my drawers in front of people. Alcohol and LSD help. It makes it easier and more fun, but...
I actually put on clothes today.
Oh.
I am fully clothed.
Fully clothed.
It's a miracle.
And what you're wearing right now could go really well at the Rocky Horror Picture Show, too.
Oh, gosh, yes.
There will be men dressed like that.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'm going to sit back down.
With platform. What's that button you've got in the middle of your boobs there? You got a boob button. Is that the button? Is that the button I gave you from Frankie?
Yeah. I had to put it on my tits. It's mandatory.
And what does it say? My nipples are erect when
my nipples are erect with excitement. Not entirely true, but we'll go with it.
We'll definitely go.
They're kind of erect all the time, though. Yes. I can't help it.
They don't know. Let them believe.
They're just happy to be there.
That means I'm excited.
Let them believe.
Bring the excitement.
That's perfect.
I'm inviting more people. Invite. People are going, what the fuck do you want? No, I don't want to see your stupid show. Guess what? You gotta look. Look again. Look some more. So we have slowly but surely bypassed Ron's show and tell for his quarantine. Quarantine, you.
Yeah, it's your turn.
The wife, the child, the prodigy.
What have I done?
I saw you guys were camping in the yard last night.
Camping? Yeah. She sold so many Girl Scout cookies that she won an 8-person tent.
Get out.
So there was that. It's a great opportunity to be really, really productive.
Yeah, nobody saw that, Sam, at all. What is looking at dirty pictures? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. And
it's a great opportunity to be productive. But being here is a great opportunity to shower and wear clothes.
To what?
Shower and wear clothes.
Why would you wear clothes?
To be here.
Oh, here. Okay, I thought you meant overall during this quarantine. I got a little confused.
No.
I guess if you have children, you have to be.
yes,
clothed.
because even though I am informal and casual here, almost to the point of, there have been times where women have been walking across the house with either no clothes or just, wearing a pair of underwear. And ditto, me too.
Something just occurred to me.
What?
What is this?
There's so few
Sometimes at the same time. Okay.
There's so few people out there that this is probably a great opportunity to climb the Hollywood Bread Building.
Worst apocalypse ever.
That's hysterical. Statler and Waldorf, just perfect.
So the social distancing thing, we're of course getting a little bit of idiotic blowback. There's morons that still insist on going out and congregating, and now the numbers are getting to the point where more and more states are individually shutting down. There's murmurs about a national 72-hour lockdown. Everything's closed. Everybody go home. Stay home. Now, if you're on the street, what are you doing? You got a hall pass? 72 hours. Shut it down. Don't anybody touch anybody. Got it? Good.
I just, if people would exercise the common sense God gave a chicken, it wouldn't be an issue.
There's a reason why, and very slowly but surely, there's a reason why nobody has noticed, but China's kind of kicked it. China flattened their curve.
Yep.
Wuhan province has gone what now? What
as far as we know.
Right, that we know.
As far as we know.
That they tell us. I'm still wondering, there's still the question of 21 million cell phone accounts just disappeared. Where'd they go? Everybody canceled all at the same time? They got deleted. So, yeah, there's something nefarious happening in China, but we're no longer here in China cry about it. So, we just got to, listen, we try to be a little more South Korean, if you will. Okay? And what? You got to report what? Info? You got important information for us? Oh,
You do.
this just in. Germany could issue thousands of people coronavirus immunity certificates so they can leave the lockdown early. I want a fucking hall pass. But you know what? You know what that is though? That's registration. That's we need to see your papers. It's quite ironic that it's the Germans who are doing it as a very, very efficient people.
Germans are also the ones with the vaccine that works right now, aren't
Yep.
they?
Yep.
That would make sense medically.
I'm okay as long as they don't want to put a chip in my hand or in my forehead. Okay, and I'm not talking about a dot in my forehead. But no. Listen, I don't buy the Antichrist New World Order conspiracy theories unless you do something fucking obvious like what they would do. Then I'm going to go, hey, crazy people have been telling me about you crazy people for a long time. Well, guess crazy people ain't crazy no more. So no chip in my hand, and no what, barcode? Yeah, barcode. They might put barcode tattoo on you.
Not sure.
There's gonna be a fight.
Here I come, South Dakota.
Yeah. Oh God. And here I come, South Dakota too. Is Gonzo still following us? Fuck! Drive faster. All right. Well, let's take a quick break because I want to get to these stories. I want to get to the stories of your adventures online. All right. So we're gonna take a
fun time.
Real quick break while I patch up some of the production holes that I've left behind because we were running behind because we were, I don't know, being self-indulgent. So we'll have more Gonzo Radio Show coming up to you right after this.
Gonzo Radio.
RBF is the same as
Getting after it a little bit here tonight on the Gonzo Radio Show, the special social distancing version. Next week, listen, I signed up for Zoom. I'm going to sign up for other stuff. It's really not that expensive. And I'm going to start hosting people online. It's got to be done. I've been lazy about it. Sorry. I've been lazy. Didn't really want to fuck with it. Sorry. Beer burp. It wouldn't be a show if I didn't burp at least once. So we're going to keep going. If she doesn't feel safe coming over here because we stay clean and they stay home. I stay home.
I have Zoom.
It works great, actually.
Yeah,
it's an amazing platform.
Right. Well, and it's really easy to figure out where you got sick when you only hang around 2 or 3 people in a given week. So, my contact to the rest of the world, my contact tree to the rest of the world. Look, you got 3 out of 7 people in the room right now. And there's a 4th one out there. And he don't let nobody touch him or get near him at work. He's made himself he's made himself a little notorious with his sudden adherence to all the rules.
He's the boy in the bubble without having a bubble.
He's doing a great job.
Yep.
He wears gloves to pump his gas.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I use paper towels. I used 2 paper towels the other day when I filled up my gas tank. I was like, okay. Paper towels it is. I always thought that she was nasty before anyway. So I always would wipe my hands and I would, like, and that's when there wasn't a coronavirus going around. So, okay. So speaking of adventures that this pain in the ass pandemic has hit us with because we're all a bunch of pigs that don't know how to wash our hands or keep our mouths off of each other or whatever. Don't get me started. But people in the adult industry, like myself and like Sam, we're forced to rely on secondary skills, secondary income, if you will. And Sam has always had a healthy presence online. Before this happened, you'd only added, 2 new platforms? 1 new platform since this has started?
Wait, have I signed up for anything new? My mini vids is new. Okay, that's fair.
Right.
As far as everything else goes, they were existing profiles, so I really just had to promote them a little harder than I was. I always had all of these. I have not lied on here. I've told you I had a Pornhub. I told you I had an OnlyFans, Night Flirt, whatever you want. I just don't stay on those primarily because I prefer the face-to-face interaction with the club. So, no, I didn't have to download anything new. I just had to hit the internet and spend more time on the computer, which I have plenty of time to do now.
Yeah, don't we all? So, exactly how many platforms are you on now? You said Pornhub?
A minimum of, 14 total.
Well, wait, now let's count on. There's Pornhub, ManyVids, you just...
Pornhub, ManyVids.
ManyVids, okay.
OnlyFans, Night Flirt, Flirt for Free, fucking My Free Cams. Oh, shit. I'm on X-Hamster, but that is not a nice website to go on.
You watch the spam. I heard from a friend.
Yeah, it does. I have...
A friend told me.
My website I don't know. I don't have them all listed out right now in front of me. I just mentioned the top few that I know.
You do know where you can go to get all of your platforms, right?
My own
on your brand new website.
Everything's on xsamsingx.net.
Is that don't you is that your artwork there?
This is my we're gonna bring this back. I love it.
Add www to that.
www.xsamsingx.net.
Fabulous.
It's beautiful.
And there you can see every platform that you have. It's a one-stop Samsung shop. And you have quite a lot of traffic. You know, you're busy.
I like to think that I've done a good job, but
well, you seem to have incurred some interesting interactions.
Oh, of course.
In the uptick in volume, you have now you're enjoying an uptick in interesting characters, shall we say?
Oh yeah, people get weird when there's stressful situations in their lives. People
right. Well,
start acting strangely, and the internet traffic is up right now. So I've got an entire ocean of beautiful different types of people. I've met people that have all kinds of kinks and fetishes that I didn't quite fully understand myself when I began this process.
And there's no real judgment. There's nothing wrong with, having a kink or a fetish. I mean,
that's why I put on the top of everything I post, fetish friendly. If you want to talk to me about XYZ, go for it. I'm here to talk to.
Right? You know what's a fetish that's really kind of gone mainstream that used to be it used to be taboo.
Don't say BDSM because we're not even going to get into 50 Shades of fuck.
No, nothing like that. Well, I mean, toys have become mainstream. Toys have become mainstream. Okay, soccer moms have toys.
I have a Tupperware box of toys.
Exactly. Okay, yes, we understand. You're like, yeah, toys. I got a Tupperware box of images. I mean, I've had my friend Deborah, who was with Athena. I don't know what the euphemism they called it for, marital aids. But so toys have become mainstream.
Do you have toys?
Do I? Mm-hmm. No. Should I?
They make like the little fleshlights and the little cock vibrating rings. No. You just like stretch it the little ring over your cock and then it starts vibrating.
Nope.
It's not a thing I've ever been interested in. I should be though. It sounds like
they have an interesting little.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
God, I can't remember the company. So should I do that
before I jump into the $15,000 sex doll, or? I mean, is there a gradual?
I mean, there are those, but
yeah, I know there are.
Sex bots.
Sex
bots.
Because they talk
AI
to you.
in those.
Yeah. Whitney Cummings.
I don't know how.
Whitney Cummings had one made for her of her. Whitney Cummings, the comedian.
Brilliant. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, seriously,
I'd
she
like
did.
to be like one of the models for it, but I don't want one in my house.
Kind of creepy.
But yeah, there's like the vibrator where the top part of it's silicone and it makes like a Y shape, and then there's the stick. So you hold the stick and you can like move the little Y-shaped thing and it vibrates. He does not.
Gonzo.
No, you should be interested too.
Gonzo, do you have any of these toys?
I got none of that.
Sam, no?
I got none of that. My exotic toy is when I switch to lefty.
And pour some alcohol on it to get it drunk.
Right. But what I was talking about was choking. Choking has hair pulling, but I think hair pulling was kind of a thing even before. It was a little more common before. It was more of a primal thing, especially from behind and whatnot. But choking has gotten to be, dare I say, mainstream.
I thought it already was.
Yeah, exactly. I know it wasn't already mainstream. It wasn't. This choking thing.
Yes, it was. That has always been a thing I was aware of. I thought that was totally vanilla, honestly.
No, listen. I mean, I hate touting my age and experience this much, but I got to call you on that one because back in the '80s, when I first started slinging it, there wasn't no choking. You were considered kinky if you spanked an ass and pulled some hair. Ooh, he's a rough boy.
80s and 90s, that's right.
Yeah, but and we had BDSM back then. And we had fetishists back then. Foot fetishes were big back then, but now stuff like that has really gone mainstream. Choke me with a belt, choke me with your hand. So that's gone mainstream. But what we're talking about with your stories, okay, because I skimmed over them and I was like, okay, yeah, let's do that. You got to get your phone out. Get your phone out. Call up these messages. Have you got them? You got them out?
I do.
Okay, good. Now, please, if you would please, Sam, share the Sam Sing online adventure.
Wait, you get messages like directly to... Oh, yeah, of course you do, because you have these sites.
Right, and let me ask you a question, okay? Outside of these extreme instances, how many of them are really like innocuous social, hi, how you doing, beautiful, blah, blah, blah?
Honestly, I want to say on the internet it's 50-50.
Right. Okay, but I'm talking
Or if you want to break it into thirds, we can do that. A third won't reply, a third's normal, and then the other thirds, they have their fetish or their kink that they want That's not so vanilla. But honestly, I find that the people who are into vanilla or romantic instances, it's a little harder to message them, Skype with them, because I have these crazy ideas in my head, and then they're like, I want you to run bath water. And I'm like, and do what?
It's called old-fashioned.
It is a little more difficult to deal with the vanilla ones than the fetish ones. At least the fetish ones is something new and exciting, so I can have some emotional response to it.
And you did have that in these, like I said, I didn't necessarily read all the detail. I just skimmed over it and said, oh, he wants you to, okay. Okay, and you cave as good as you got. There was some really good give and take in these, but go ahead. Okay, hit us with one. I know which one you're going to start with.
Oh, no, I was going to start easy and graduate into more of the, how am I going to respond to this one and not piss anybody off? Okay, so the first one is fairly innocent. I had a guys ask me if I had shaved my armpits recently, and if they were sweaty or stubbly or whatnot, and I answered them, and he wanted photos. He said he paid for them. Easy, in and out conversation.
Did you send him photos and he paid for them?
I did, and that was one. I understand the feet thing, whatever. But the armpit thing, I was a little caught off guard by. I'm not going to lie. I was like, wait, did you mistype? Do you want me to take a picture of something else? And he's like, no, your armpits. Okay, cool. You got it, whatever you want.
That's like somebody being a weirdo into fat guys, and instead of telling me to show me your dick, no, it's like, show me the hair on the small of your back. Either way is it, but... So...
The next few down on the list that I saved were all...
No, you had some over-the-top shit in there. Come on, dish.
Yeah, okay,
dish.
So... I'm graduating a little bit at a time.
Let's get weird.
The peeing one was not, I guess, too weird, but then we get into fun stuff.
The pee-pee people, let me tell you, that's funny to me. The pee-pee people are funny to me.
The pee-pee people? Oh, you had that little pee-pee.
The pee-pee fetishes, the pee-pee fetishes are funny. They're funny to me. I mean, everybody's taking a shower with their significant other and gone, oops, I peed on your foot. It's like, yeah, now it's cute. Now these fucking weirdos, put it in a glass for me and ship it to me. I'll pay for the shipping and handling.
There's good money for that?
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are you okay?
I am.
That's just the weird shit that I've heard of. Her pee-pee buddy was... Go ahead.
Okay, so I had a guy that told me he wanted me to cut off his dick.
Castration.
Like, straight up.
Mutilation.
Cut it off. And I asked if he was kidding. And he said, no, he wanted me to do it if I had the right paperwork. I could.
He ran it by legal.
And he also told me I could sit on his face until he suffocated. And I told him I would wear his discarded cock and balls that I cut off as jewelry around my neck, and the balls would be matching earrings. And that was the winning message for him. It was honestly good for me. I feel like I grew from that experience. So apparently this is a fairly highly used kink or fetish out in the internet world, so I did have my first experience with a cut my dick off guy. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
I got two words for that guy. Therapy.
No, I mean, you like what you like, I guess.
No, yeah, and I think that is Sam's therapy and that process and what resulted from it.
You want to cut your thing off. You want to let somebody else cut your thing off. That's not a trick you can do twice.
That's true.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't actually.
No, we talk about it, we Skype about it, so
so just talking about it is
impact.
Right.
I didn't cut it off. Let's go ahead and put that out there. I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's like the thrill of danger of bungee jumping. But then if you told someone,
Once you
guess
get
what,
right there.
She didn't go all Indiana Jones, Kalima.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Every so often the rubber band actually breaks, and it might be your turn. So, you talk about it. That's good therapy.
So there's got to, and there was one more.
There was one more, but also this one's very popular. I've seen it on Pornhub, RedTube, browsers a few times already, whatever. The cuckolding guys that want to be in love with me and date me, and then they want me to make fun of how small their package is, and then watch me get fucked by another guy. So
you little dick motherfucker.
And they want me to tell them during that this guy is so big, he's reaching spots you could never do. You little bitch, go bring us back 2 glasses of water. So that's also one that I have been very, very close contact with recently. That is also a lot of fun. I get to play the demanding part. I want you to go fucking do this for me. It's great. And they get off on it, so both parties are happy.
I spoke with a dom that was she's about I'm not looking up in the corner. I'm just thinking about how long she said she was in the business for. She was doing it. So, but a dominatrix who she explained what the whole cuckolding movement is, and those are subs that they just can't be humiliated enough that you actually have to go into like full on core of your being, your sexual ego, your sexual
they want
soul.
you to cut it down.
Yeah, they want you to rip. They want you to humiliate you down to the base of your manhood. I'm like, she's like, yeah, they're kind of disturbed, but she goes, I understand. Because I do everything, but everything they want me to do. If you want me to, put cigarette butts out on your tongue, I'll do it for you. Just smack your ankles, fucking whatever. Put your, I think she had one guy who liked to have the metal clamp around his dick and balls at the base of his dick and balls.
Love those.
He liked to have his stuff clamped and then twist it. I was like, I don't want to hear any more stories. But she had been doing it for a long time. I mean, she had gotten down to where she had like 3 exclusive clients that were like executives and like made a lot of money. Yeah, and she made a lot of money off of them.
I guess that's their de-stressor, isn't it?
Yeah,
but it's
for
the
sure.
everyday people that you'd never guess. Like, honestly, I bet money that both of you know at least 1 or 2 guys that are like this, but are scared to talk about their desires or what they like to look at because they're afraid that other people will shame them, which is why they go on to
people.
These sites and they find girls that they can talk to about it. So
that's a very good point.
And also, I think by talking about a few of the different topics that are brought up, maybe it can bring these to be a little more mainstream, like the choking.
Yeah, well, choking is mainstream now.
That's why I said mainstream, like the choking.
Right.
All the other ones, as long as every party's consensual, could be something that people regularly talk about, make memes about, whatever.
Safe words, things like. No, you're right. But I think
banana. It's banana.
Well, it goes back to what you were talking about, 80s and 90s, when things like spanking,
right?
For example,
spank my ass. That was risque.
That was a sort of almost said as an aside to sort of test the waters and see, is that something
spank
you're into?
Me? I bet a bad girl.
Yeah.
Now you got high school kids doing that shit. You got high school kids doing the high school kids posting. Like extreme, like pornographic Snapchats, and people are like, "What the fuck was that?" 2 little kids, like one of them doesn't even have a fucking driver's license. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
They grow up so quickly.
Oh, it's crazy.
God.
It's the video culture. It's like I don't know about you, but when I was 15, I did not have a fetish. I liked boobs. I liked hot
fishnet
girls.
stockings, and girls in corsets. And guys in corsets. That was
exactly
everybody.
But
Rocky Horror was my fetish.
Fetish. I like vaginas. I like.
I think as a fetish, that's a fine one to have.
Yeah,
yes.
it took me a while as I got older to
Do we know
develop.
people that don't like vaginas?
Yeah, they're called homosexual males.
I feel really bad now. I'm sorry to the homosexual male.
Who doesn't like vagina?
I'm so sorry. Now I feel like shit.
No.
Sorry
Nah.
to the homosexual male population.
Yes,
Everybody else in the world
I just
likes
hetero
pussy.
shamed you. There's no hetero shaming here, damn it.
Wait, who's being shamed for being hetero?
Okay, no, I'm just saying I was hetero shaming you.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't tell people I'm hetero. That's not cool.
Are you? What is it? Gender fluid? I don't know the term.
No, I'm definitely a lady. But I've
Well, yes,
also
you
I
are.
fuck other ladies.
Occasionally.
Yes, you do.
So that would make me not hetero.
Well, yeah.
Selfish.
Selfish?
Selfish.
Is that
You're
your
selfish.
term for
Selfish.
it? Okay.
Well, no, I guess.
Save some pussy for the rest of us.
Well, no, in Sam's defense,
No.
gay for pay. So I mean,
Well.
these guys don't call themselves, but that's what they do to bring.
Oh,
home
male
money.
porn stars? Yeah, gay for pay.
Yep.
Gay for pay all day.
Yep.
They swear up one side and down the other that they're not gay.
Right.
Tell it to their boyfriend. But if their boyfriend says so, then they're not gay. I don't care.
Bisexual is a category.
Exactly. It's the B. It's the B part. Okay.
Those guys can be bi, and there's girls that are bi.
Right.
There's something in between heterosexual and gay.
Okay, kids, let's back up. It's the L stands for lesbian. The G stands for gay. The B stands for banana, which is my safe word.
Banana.
Bisexual. Okay.
Banana.
I mean, it was a joke. So, moving right along. I totally lost my train of thought. What the fuck were you talking about? Good job.
Bananas and gays and
Banana.
lesbians and bis
Right.
and choking and
Choking. Yeah. How about that one? I didn't find out about choking until I was 30.
Are you fucking kidding?
I
I'm sorry.
am
Wait,
not
we have a new "Are you fucking
Are
kidding
you
me?"
fucking
segment.
kidding me? Yeah. Oh, don't worry. When I learned fast, and I learned well, and there's something to be said about DJs and their soft, strong, fast fingers, but it never really occurred to me. Is it a fun little spicy thing that happens now every time? Sure, what the hell? But so's the hair pulling and the ass spanking. So it all seems to be part of the buffet now.
yes.
And no, Ron, I'm not going to choke you or pull your hair or spank you.
Well, I can't touch you. We're social distancing.
That's correct.
Okay.
I didn't even give him
Social
a high
distancing.
five.
Yeah. See, you guys seem to be getting closer. I don't know. Going to put a bandana between you. So that's it. You're out of freaky nasty stories of these people and your online exploits.
Those are my top few. Yeah, definitely.
So the castration boy,
I feel like she's
the armpit
filtering.
boy, armpit guy, castration guy.
The cuckolding guy.
The cuckold
and
guy.
then there's always the pee and poop guys. Always.
Always the pee and the poop
Can you take
guys.
a video of yourself
I can't
peeing
get
or
with the poop.
pooping?
Yeah, the pee is almost cute,
But
but
that
the
one's
poop
not
is.
rare either. I mean, how many times have we heard of this being a thing? I mean, how much do we make fun of? Who is it, R. Kelly?
No, it's German adult cinema.
Okay, that too.
It's Deutschland.
I don't know what that is, but sure, we'll go with it.
It's Deutsche Pornen or whatever
Yeah, I
it is.
seem to recall something about R. Kelly. So yeah.
Yeah, those are
R.
normal
Kelly
ones.
peed on people.
Occasionally, there
On
are
girls.
worse.
R. Kelly peed on underage girls.
That's the worst part. That's definitely
Right.
worse.
Well, we wouldn't care if he peed on adult women. That's consensual fetishism.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had a problem with it, then they'd go tell somebody about it, and then there's a problem. But you can't do it to little girls.
Honestly, as long as it's over 18 and consensual, whatever you want to do, go ahead and fucking
Those
do
girls
it.
were like 15.
That's not cool.
Aaliyah was 15. He married her when she was 15. Now, granted, she was fine as fuck when she was 15. And
I don't know
if she'd have told me she was 19 or 20 when she was 15, I'd have believed her. And you see these girls that you pictures of these girls that he locked away and that they were well-developed young ladies, okay? But he knew they were 14 years old, 15 years old. He knew that. That's what he went for, okay? And what do they call them? Nubile. Yeah, they were nubile, okay? But you don't pee on them either, freak. Okay,
so that's not a fetish or a kink. That's pedophilia, and that's in a different category. Let's not lump those two things together.
He did it as humiliation and domination.
That is a great point. It's pedophilia. It's a completely different category.
There's a different thing in between adults doing consenting activities versus when it comes to
and no matter how weird we think it is, if it's consenting adults, it's consenting adults.
Don't put those in the same category ever at all.
Right, and the midget's got to be over 18 too. True.
We know a few of those. You know a few of those.
Okay. Might have to ask the midget for ID. I don't know about that. Well, thank you very much for letting us in on your little world of samsingx.com.
.net.
.net. Oh, sorry. .net. .net. That is your one-stop shop for all things Samsung. And we get a banner on the website, and she gets a banner on ours because it's the Gonzo Radio Network family. Synergy. Has anybody else got any parting words, final words? Because I would really like to smoke a cigar and have a glass of scotch, maybe another beer.
Oh, gosh, no.
Okay.
No? Yeah.
It was tremendous amounts of fun, as always.
Always.
I'm not a regular, but it's a guest appearance. This has been
we love having you.
Tremendous fun.
Well, I mean,
always is.
Wait, before you go, Disney's ready to reopen at the drop of a hat, right?
I can speak not as an official Disney spokesperson, but I can tell you that the property is being managed and maintained, and that everybody that's not deemed as being essential on site is all working remotely, which that includes my leader. So, and they're in constant contact. I mean, without making this another hour-long show, it's another thing I really admire about the company is Lloyd probably keeps in touch with me, reaches out to me every week or so.
Right.
Not just a welfare check to see how things are going, but also, hey, this is where we are right now.
Right
and
on.
Anytime I send him a text or an email, I hear from him within 24 hours.
Right on.
So, yeah. The short answer to your question is, they'll be ready to go.
Cool. All right. Sam, you want to say goodbye to the nice people?
Goodbye. Find me on everything at xsamsingx.
Do it.
.net.
She's really nice.
.net. I swear, I want to put that on the website.
You should.
Just transpose it and put it on the website. Thanks once again for tuning in. Stick with us, kids. We'll get through this together. We're going to keep bringing it to you every Monday night. Before we go and jump back into the chat room and say bye and thanks, Frank. Sam, thanks you once again for the button.
Elbow sex. Thanks, Frank.
Elbows.
That was perfect, man. Perfect. The new high five. I love it.
Jellyfish. Oh yeah, Brad brings up a point that, by the way, that Chuck Berry was arrested for having cameras in the ladies' room of his restaurant. He was a pervert.
Voyeurism.
We didn't mention Jerry Lee Lewis, but I guess
yes, Brad, you're making banners for both sides. All right, I'm gonna get out of here so that we can get to the interesting part of the evening.
Yes.
Scotch. Shots too.
That
yeah,
too.
Whatever. We got everything.
Thank you, everybody.
Gonzo, that's Ron. That's Sam. We'll see you guys next week. Social distancing. Wash your damn hands. Stay in the damn house. Stick with Gonzo Radio. Love you. Bye. Oh, hey, wrong thing. There we go. Love you. Bye.
For Gonzo Radio, this is Super Time 6000 2015 for Gonzo Television Station. Coming to the greater Sandusky, Ohio area. This is Pirate Bill, and this is Frank Welker saying, watch Transformers.